Two amazing ladies narrating it in an engaging and heartfelt way, deeply with themes of loyalty, love, and perseverance. Two women sitting comfortably on a cozy couch, soft lighting. Grace, you ever heard of a love story that almost didn't happen because family ties ran deeper than hearts? Celine, oh, wait till you hear about Edward and Rita. This one will shake you, maybe even heal you. Edward was a rising music sensation, Afrobeats in his veins, charm in his voice, and a future so bright it made his past look like a whisper. Rita, she was fire and soul, a Gen Z queen with dreams louder than tradition, an artist with a passion for poetry and life. They met at a local charity event. Not your typical love at first sight story, no. It was louder, messier, unapologetically electric. Edward sang. Rita painted live on stage. When their eyes locked, time paused but their worlds started spinning. Now here's the twist. Their families weren't strangers. In fact, Edward's family and Rita's were more than close, they were practically siblings by history. Childhood vacations, shared secrets, birthdays, that kind of bond. The kind where a marriage between the kids could confuse the roots. So, when Edward told his parents he wanted to marry Rita, it wasn't cheers and blessings. It was silence. Then came the worry. Son, you don't marry someone from a family you've grown up calling your own, his father said. This isn't just about you. If things go wrong, it'll ruin decades of unity, his mother whispered. But Edward was not the type to give up. Love had carved a space in his chest, and Rita lived there now. So he went back to his parents with eyes full of fire and said, "Let me promise you something. If you give us your blessing, I will never divorce her. No matter what storms come, no matter what we face, I will find the way, not the exit." His parents, though reluctant, saw the depth of his sincerity. They agreed. The wedding, magical. The beginning, beautiful. But marriage, oh, marriage was the test. Edward's career soared. Tours, interviews, late nights in the studio. Rita found herself more alone than she ever expected. And the pressure of being the girl everyone warned him not to marry began to weigh her down. They argued, often, about little things, then big things, about distance, about connection, about expectations. One night, Rita packed a bag. She didn't leave, but the silence after said she almost did. But Edward, he kept his promise. He would sit in the dark living room staring at that framed letter he wrote his parents the night before the wedding. The one that said, "I will never walk away." Instead of walking out, he leaned in. He started adjusting his schedules. Turned down 2 international tours just to stay close. And Rita, she saw it. She felt it. She wasn't just loved. She was fought for. They began again. Therapy. Walks after dinner. Prayer. Late-night talks that stitched the broken spaces together. One day, during a family reunion, Edward's father stood up and raised a toast. To Rita, he said, "Eyes glossy, the woman we feared would break our bond, but who made it stronger." The families grew even closer. Their story, once a warning, became an example. And years later, their son found that same letter, aged and yellowing on the wall, and asked, "Daddy, what's this?" Edward looked at him and smiled. "That, my boy, is a promise. And that promise gave me everything I never knew I needed. Grace. So when you think love can't survive the noise, the doubts, the chaos, remember Edward and Rita." Celine. Because real love, it keeps its promise, especially when it's hard.